Yo, 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 yo. Hey, my beautiful people. Are you made to hustle? If so, meet the squad at the People's Conference, Made to Hustle. Some of the influencers that will be there: Rich Coon, Stan Banks, Alan Wade. Get the ins and the outs of the print industry, business, marketing, and hands-on training. Sign up for more details at madetohustle.live. That's madetohustle.live to sign up for the Made to Hustle event at Mad Labs, Fort Worth, Texas, April 8th through the 9th. See you there.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
We are back with another episode. I'm like burnt out today. I don't even know what episode number this is, but it's in the
84.
84. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And we look. She said, "Get it right, skin tight up."
Mike, one half of the Squad Creative Podcast.
Man, I'm Seek Paris, and we brought out a special guest today. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I am Sunshine. I go by Sunny, Sunshine, Sunny D. I am the owner of Sublimation. SC Blanks, Glitters, and More. I am the admin of SC Sublimation, Blanks, Tutorials, and More on Facebook. And I'm here just to give you a little bit of insight of what I do. I'm a crafter. I've been crafting for 3 years, and I'm here. Let's do it.
Yeah, man. So I'm going to point this out before I start asking some questions here. Look, they just up in here. Yeah, area. Appreciate you. So as you can see, she from the Yay. But let me ask you, can we get a little bit of your history, though, where you started?
So outside of crafting, I work for social services. So it's in my nature to help others, is to give back. I am a licensed cosmetologist. I'm a mother of 3, 1 deceased, but 2 still here, driving me crazy. But I have always been someone who was taught to treat people with respect, love one another, share what you can. And I ended up on disability. I had a torn rotator cuff. And so that's how I got into crafting. I needed something to occupy my time. And so I started, like everybody else, searching YouTube, like trying to find a different avenue. I didn't know what tomorrow was going to bring. Again, I've been off work for almost 3 years now, so I didn't know. And when I found crafting, I just jumped in. Like, it was, let me try it. I was that person that was buying everything, didn't know how to do nothing, but I just, one day at a time, one lesson at a time, and here I am.
Yeah, that's dope. So in those 3 years, you got a glitter business and some other stuff. Can you talk about the entrepreneur side of it?
So when I started crafting, like I said, it was just to do something different. And then there was a lady who noticed me, and I was in her group, and she was like, "Would you like to be a moderator?" And I was like, "Well, what does that entail?" And she was like, "Oh, just checking the group, making sure people, obey the guidelines." So I started, being more helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I started doing more things. And then I started realizing I was doing all the work while she was just sitting back reaping the benefits. So I was like, you know what? Let me just step out of this group and just keep focusing on what I needed to do. And like I said, I met a lot of people that helped me along the way. They showed me the ropes. When I ran into crunches, they was there to pick me up. And when it came to glitter, in that group, I met a lady who was doing tumblers, and I had just got into epoxy. So she ended up showing us how to, do more with glitter. And I was like, ultimately, I would love to one day own a storefront that offers glitter, that offers vinyl. Like here in the West Coast, we got Hobby Lobby, we got Michael's, we got Joann's. You don't have no little small brick and mortars that have that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely don't have no black people doing it. So it was like, for me, I was like, let me just see what, what I can learn. And again, she took me under her wing. I learned what I learned. She ended up relocating from Puerto Rico back to California or to Texas. And she asked me to be a moderator in her group. She's like, you've been following me and I can show you the ropes. And from that point on, I was like, well, I want to do this. And so she was like, okay, you can get your glitter from me. And so that's how I got into actually selling glitter. And when I stumbled across Blanks Galore, it was just Cassie's whole aura about herself. Her, like you guys had her on your show. She was like, I'm country, I'm loud. Well, I ain't country, but I can be loud. And I'm a Virgo, so I understood her. So when I started paying attention to what she was offering, I was like, you know what? This might be where you need to be. Like all the other groups, they cool. You know what I'm saying? But this is where you probably need to be, because she's going to give you what you need. Now, at one point, I was in hella groups. But now to this day, I can honestly say there's probably about 5 groups that I really, really, really mess with, because I see the benefit. It's not petty. I see that I can grow by learning. I've had to invest in myself. You know what I'm saying? And people be like, I don't want to pay for this and I don't want to pay. That's where you're going to get your bang for your buck.
Yeah.
You gotta put your money where your mouth is if you want to really learn, So I just jumped in. Like I said, I just jumped in. I come from a praying family. I come from a supportive family. I come from a hustling family. So I knew if I found something that I liked and I put my claws on it, I knew I would have the backing. And my family has been there. My support system has been there. And it's been nothing but beautiful things. Like I said, you have your ups and your downs, but that's life. You gotta take your wins with your losses. So yeah.
So I want to shout out Cassandra Smith though.
She a beast.
She really is though.
She's a beast.
If y'all haven't seen it, we interviewed her and it was one of the best interviews we've done ever in history of the show. So y'all look on the channel, go back, tap in and watch that. But like, she's the real deal, man. And
definitely. And Sika is crazy because I tell people all the time, like, get in this group, and at first I was like, get in this group. Now I'm selfish with getting into this.
I heard that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what my coach is offering. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have a thick skin to deal with what she has. Like, it's no walk in the park. She's gonna ride you. And it's like having an older sister that's just always on you. Get it. And it's out there to be got. So at the end of the day, you better follow the blueprint and go get what's yours.
How important is that push? How important is that push though? Can you elaborate a little bit more?
Man, that push. So like I said, I'm 3 years not being able to work. And when I tell you, I deal with Medi-Cal, food stamps, homeless, I deal with it all. On top of, I was a hairstylist. On top of, I'm a sports mom. Like, so not being able to do the things that I'm so used to doing, my normal things, I had my highs and I had my lows. I've had my moments of depression, but then it's like, I hear Cassie, no excuses. Get up. Get what's yours. If you sit there and wallow in your own sorrow and your own depression, you're gonna find yourself without. So I hear her all the time. Sometimes, and I can vouch, and maybe other people can too. Sometimes it's like, Cassie, stop. But you need that. You need that. I don't care what nobody say. You in life, you need someone who is going to push you, because you're not. There are some people that will continue to push themselves, and then there are those who kind of like seek sitting back. Like, I need him to sit up. So you know what I'm saying? So you
got me.
Right.
Got him. So you know, you need that push sometimes.
Well, we both gotta hold on.
Like, mama, don't whip me. I just want to point out though, like, I'm leaning back because I'm not in my wheelchair. Because for those of y'all that don't know, I got my prosthetic last week. I got my leg on right here, and I'm sitting up like a man. I ain't in that wheelchair, even though in this chair I keep reaching for my wheels. But
but yeah,
so that's why I forget. You know?
Yeah, like she pushes us, and it's a good push. It's something that you don't want to resist. Like, she means well. Her work speaks for itself. Her numbers speak for themselves. Definitely. Am I where I want to be yet? No. But am I going to get there? Hell yeah, I'm going to get there. Because I have a mentor that wants me to get there, that visions me getting there. So it's only right that I have that same drive and same motivation.
So what are some of the things like that you use in your day-to-day outside of just the push that help you with your day-to-day and get through your business for your success?
I think I look at my kids and I see, again, I have an 18-year-old and I have a 14-year-old. Mm-hmm. And my 18-year-old has been my strength. He, like, believe it or not, we graduated together. I went back to school to get a degree, behavioral science degree. And when I signed up, he was a junior going into his senior year. Mm-hmm. And when the pandemic came, it was more so, oh, dang, I got to go to school online. And he's like, go to school, Mom. If you got to go to school, and if I got to go to school, you got to go to school. So he graduated in June. I graduated in May.
That's dope.
And so my kids are my push, you know, and as parents, I used to be that rebellious teenager. My dad used to be like, you gonna get an education. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. But now that I see where I am today in my business and being able for them to see where I'm going, and them being able to say, Mom, today you need to get on that order. Quit procrastinating. That's been my drive. That's been my motivation. Like, they ain't cheap. So I got to stay on top of my game.
Period.
Yeah.
Somebody has a notification that keeps repeating.
Oh, you know what? That's me. I don't know how I turn this off. Sorry.
I just kind of naturally said congratulations. I congratulate you too, because it's not easy, especially like to humble yourself. And I'm gonna go back to school with my child. That's like, you know, for some people, for a weak-minded person, that would permit them from doing so, because the child is the motivation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I commend you on that. Definitely.
Yeah, my kids, I'm telling you, like I said, I lost one child, and I never knew what my life was going to be after, because that's when the rebelliousness, you know, I'm going to keep it 100. I used to steal, you know, how you turn this off? I'm turning that off. So I used to steal. I used to hustle on the streets with the fellas. I ended up getting a job working for a drug testing laboratory, and I had to uproot myself, and I took myself out of the equation, and that was the eye opener, you know. And it was like, I can't be looking over my shoulder. You know, I used to see my male friends running from the police. That ain't who I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? I saw my dad spend years in prison and raise me from a prison jail with the help of women. You know what I'm saying? That's not the lifestyle I wanted to leave for my kids, you know. So it was, again, I've seen a lot. I've lived a lot, and I just continue to educate and tell my kids, I want you to do better than me. Like, again, it's hard out here, especially for our young Black men. So when if you were a fly on the wall, you probably say, damn, she always on them kids. Because I am.
Gotta be.
I gotta be. My kids walk in the house with a hoodie on. What? Take that hoodie off. They don't walk out of the house without a belt on. Like, I have to be the example. They have a dad. I ain't knocking him. He do a damn good job as a dad. But he was a street kid. He was a hustler. His mama was on drugs at one point. So he's teaching them to be better from how he know. And I'm just doing the same, but from a female perspective. Like I tell my kids, I can't never be a man, but I can tell you what these young girls is going to look for. And you don't want just any kind of young girl, because I'm going to tell her about herself if she ain't right for you.
Period.
That's who I am.
Period.
You know?
This has just turned to a different show for me, because you took yourself out of for some lack of something better, say you took yourself out of a bad situation
and turned it into something good.
Yeah, so like my grandfather would say, that's turning shit to sugar.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So my thing is, like, what was your mindset in that moment to be able to overcome and leave that alone? Because that's not an easy thing to do.
I think, honestly, Seek, what it was the change of environment. Like, you know, it's hard to say, because losing a child is a different kind of loss. And I tell everybody that. You can lose a mom, you can lose a brother. Loss is loss. You're going to grieve a certain kind of way. But for me, knowing I had life inside of me and I had visions for us, and that never happened, it was like, if I don't do something different, I'm going to kill myself.
I understand that very well.
You know what I'm saying? And so, and even with me leaving California, my dad was, and my mom is always my biggest supporters. They were raising my sister's kids at the time. And they was like, so you just gonna uproot? I was like, look, I have an opportunity.
Period.
These people are going to set me up with $6,000 to buy me a house. They're going to give me my California wages. What do I have to lose? So when I got to Texas, it was just me. I had to live for me. So that was how I just realized, like, you got to do better, Sunshine. You can't sit up and drink and smoke and do all the things that everybody that's free is doing. You got to do better. Yo pedigree. That's what I'm going to refer to. My pedigree is different. I'm cut from a different cloth.
Wow.
So it was only evident. Like, even to this day, like, my family, they sit back and they be like, damn, girl, you are one hell of a woman. And I'm like, I'm just being me.
Period.
It's all life's lessons, doing a 360 and turning around for me to be a better me. And I'm just taking that into this craft world. Like I tell my members in my group, I can't tell you nothing that I don't know.
Period.
I'm not going to ever tell you something and put your back against the wall to have you second guessing me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just who I am. You want to hear it? I'm going to give it to you. You may not like it, but it's best that I give it to you the way I see fit. And then you can come back, because I'm okay with admitting when I'm wrong. And I can apologize when I need to. But sometimes you need to hear it the way it needs to be said. Because when people start sugarcoating stuff, then you second guessing yourself.
Period.
And you don't never want to second. I don't live with regrets. And let me say this: the only regret that I have in my life is that I never got to see my daughter in her physical form other than in an infant with her eyes closed. That's the only regret. But other than anything else, I know what I did. I did it because I chose to do it, but I don't live with regrets. I don't.
Since I got my leg amputated, I'll be mushy. I'm ready to cry and shit right now.
And it's okay to cry. It's okay.
Nah.
Because my daughter would have been 26. So trust me, that road to healing was not easy.
Yeah.
It was not easy. Seeing my friends with their kids and I ain't got my kids, you know what I'm saying? So my sister, one of my sisters, she got 10 kids. And when I tell you, I poured all my love into them.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I knew.
I have 10 myself.
Yeah, right.
I do.
Yeah,
Do you?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many? So my sister got 8 boys and 2 girls. What you got?
4 boys, 6 girls.
Woo! You in trouble. You need a shotgun.
I couldn't have all them girls. I would drive.
Yeah, you in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. See them girls, boy, I tell you, y'all women, female.
It was 3 of us in the house.
Yeah,
it was 3.
I'm glad I'm not the daddy to none. I have
4 if you want to include my mom. My dad was the only male. And trust me,
trouble.
He couldn't say nothing. He couldn't say nothing. My mama was like, what? I got this, so.
Period. Like,
yes.
I want to read this comment right quick because it's important. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. If you be so kind, slap that thumbs up like it owe you money. Thanks. And
Thank you.
While you there, hit that subscribe button too, because we do this twice a week. You never know who might show up. It might be you. So tap in. And I'm sorry, I had to say that.
Nah, you good.
Your story is moving, Sunshine.
Thank you.
That story, your journey, your life journey, and where you're headed is endless possibilities. Just keep being you, keep striving like you've been doing. When we met you at that show, or not the show, the actual get together, I was like, how come I didn't know about Sunshine?
Oh, shit. Look, okay.
We had to have into our due diligence, and I found out you do a lot of creative customs. Like
I do.
So,
can we talk about that glitter that you have behind you and some of the things that you use it for?
So I have used dang, my son is in the house. I was gonna say I have a tumbler right now sitting on a with glitter, and it has this red glitter. Okay. And this is my ready or not key, red D or not.
Red D or not. Got
it. And this is another glitter. And again, I have so much glitter in stock that I'm waiting on my shipment of bottles so I can bottle it up, label it, and put it on the website. But yeah, I do t-shirts. Now, again, everything that I've done since I've been crafting has literally just been word of mouth, friends, and family. So I missed the opportunities of taking pictures. But I do rolling trays, I do tumblers, I do t-shirts. I made this t-shirt, Sublimation. I do, here's some.
So I got a shout out.
I do Dominoes.
T-shirts, y'all go get you some of them silky sock t-shirts.
I was gonna say Silky, he doing his thing too. I love it.
Yeah, if you do t-shirts, y'all grab them while they got them, man. Them is the best thing smoking.
Okay. But I also do custom dominoes, and I'll show you. And I do these using epoxy. So here is my ring light is kind of bright, so that is.
See, those are dope though.
And then there's 3 layers, and boom.
Yeah, those are dope.
And so the normal process could be anywhere from a week to 2 weeks, but I have an epoxy dryer, which cuts down my drying time.
An epoxy dryer? I have never heard of that.
Oh, let me take y'all. I don't know if I would be able to take y'all in the house with me. You know what? I am. I'm gonna take y'all with me in the house. I'll show you.
We get a tour. Only here.
Tour, huh?
7:55. What's going on?
So excuse my little look. Let me see. Let me turn y'all this way.
7:55. I'm gonna DM you.
So see this? This is my epoxy dryer. Let me scoot. Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Yep. So that's my epoxy dryer. So I can put some Dominoes in there. I can do my first pour, say today, and it'd be dry within 90 minutes. So then I'm able to put in my second pour and have it done within another, I say about 2 hours, and I'm complete with a set of Dominoes. Wow. However, I allow my Dominoes to sit. So to make sure that my epoxy cures completely. You never want to give someone something and then it's sticking or they start bending. So I honestly tell my clients a week to 2 weeks because I want to make sure they done right. And the problem with Dominoes is sometimes they get these little holes in the Dominoes because they're in the mold.
Right.
And I can't pull them out and be like, oh, let me check. So I have to let them sit, and go ahead.
I was just asking about price. What do you charge for a set of Dominoes like that?
For a set of Dominoes, you get a set of Dominoes. That's 28 Dominoes custom, one color, and you get a case and you get a scorebook. So here's like the scorebook to come with it.
Wow.
And it's just an empty. So this is what you get. A scorebook and a set of Dominoes.
Mm-hmm.
And I charge $80.
That's not bad.
Plus free shipping. Now, I'm not going to, I have had people tell me you can charge more.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you don't want to scare your market either. Because when I first started, I was like $50 plus shipping. Now I'm $80, no shipping, free shipping.
Yeah.
And then when you start adding coasters and other stuff, then that's when I start adding my price.
So you just said something real pertinent. You don't want to scare off your market.
Mm-hmm.
Explain that a little bit more for us, please.
You have like one thing I've learned is all money is not good money.
Period.
But at the end of the day, there you have a following. And not everybody, we are still in a pandemic. I don't care what nobody say. We still in a pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can't afford to pay these high prices. Mm-hmm. So you kind of got to gauge. And again, I live in California. Everything is high price. Our gas right now is $6.15. So if I know what my market is, I can't go overcharge you. Because guess what? There's going to be somebody that's going to charge $55. Mm-hmm. Plus, they're going to charge you shipping. Well, I'm going to give you free shipping. Plus the Dominoes, plus the scorebook. You might only be getting Dominoes. So I'm always mindful because I know me. I can be frugal with my funds too.
Sometimes
so I don't want to scare you, but because I want you to enjoy what it is that I create.
Period.
So, and here's the tumbler that I pulled it off.
Oh, that's dope.
So it has this first layer of epoxy. I just got to add some names or something to it. So, but yeah.
How do you get that smooth transition like that on that?
It's how you pour the glitter. Like I hold the cup and I come down like this. Okay. I'm gonna be putting more videos in my group for sure. because there's a lot of people that want to know and don't know. So I'm here to show them how.
So with that being said, too, make sure you put it on like your IG. You got to get that to the world. The world needs these videos.
I'm trying to understand, and you know, my cousins, they are IG fanatics, so that's one thing they like. I'm an old head.
Me too.
I grew up on Facebook. That's what that was first. You know what I'm saying? So they're telling me like, Sunshine, get into the IG, get into it. That's where it's at. I'm trying to understand this TikTok. So, you know, I'm trying to get it. And with these technology kids that I got, trust me. I'm learning slowly but surely.
Yeah, that so in your group you do a lot of motivation.
Yes.
Why?
Because people need it. People
Absolutely.
need it. They ain't gonna tell you, no, Mike ain't gonna call you and be like, man, I need something good today. Tell me something good today. Unless he feels like the world is coming down and the only person that's gonna understand me is Seek. So let me call my brother. Some people ain't gonna tell you. I had a girl, and I love her dearly because again, I'm a hairstylist too. Well, retired hairstylist. Look, let me not put that out there. I don't want nobody. You do hair? No, I don't do hair. I gave it up. But she inboxed me and she was like, Miss Sunshine, I just want you to know that I appreciate you. And she's like, I've been going through my own life situations, but every time I get on Facebook and I go into the group, you have something positive, which is helping me push myself to be better, to push myself to get out of this little rut I'm in. And I know how that feels because I've been there. I've been there with death. Like, what are we, 2022 and 2021? My godson was mistakenly murdered. So I know what it is to be in a rut and don't have nowhere to turn. And if I can give you a little glimpse of motivation to get you up, to get you off your feet, and to get you going, I mean, I'm Sunshine. What I'm supposed to do?
Absolutely.
I'm supposed to shine. I'm supposed to give you that ray, because we all need it. We all need it.
Steve, turn your mic back on.
Yeah, you muted.
You're praising and y'all can't hear me. I forgot I turned it off. I be turning it off when I cough, so it ain't all in the TV show. You know. Before we move on, man, I just want to shout out some of these people. 755 Media, the Educated Natural. Kim, appreciate you more than you even know, because you're always here. You always support us. Appreciate you so much. 755, Living Blessed Every Day. Claudia Gates, appreciate y'all. Strength Within, appreciate you, stranger. You don't come around much. I know who you are. I remember you. I just wanted to just shout out a few of y'all. Nikki Bradley, Ricky, Latasha. Oh yeah,
them my girls. Them my girls.
I know. Appreciate y'all for showing up. And if you haven't, like, comment, subscribe. We do this 2 times a week, you know, and it might be you on here next. You never know who's gonna pop up.
Right. So, I see 755 Media said, Sunshine, who would you rather eat chicken with, Mike or Seek? We eating together. Eating together.
So the thing with the chicken is Mike T's is a chicken thigh guy. I don't do chicken thighs. I don't do fried chicken thighs, and I'm a wing man. And
I'm a wing and a leg man. I mean, a wing and a leg man. I'm a wing and a leg woman.
Okay, so you know who chicken with. There's your answer.
But I will eat a thigh if it's cooked right.
See, and look, what's the odds of it being cooked right?
In the air fryer.
Hey, you hear this?
I had to bring it back, one time, Thank you for that, because I needed that laugh right there. Frankie, what's up, Frankie? Yeah, that used to be our debate: chicken thighs and chicken wings and legs.
Y'all drop an emoji. What y'all, chicken thigh or y'all chicken wing for the one time? Come on, somebody else got to be out there. It can't just be me. Look, then it gets silent.
Look, I think it's just you. I think it's just you.
You appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, it's like no chicken thigh people out there. Nobody eat no chicken thigh.
Oh my God.
You might put it in some, but I know fried chicken thigh. See, Kim, you are one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, and you always be coming with this bullshit.
Do you have random themes with your glitter? I know I keep going back to the glitters because I'm mesmerized. You brought them out.
No, you good. You good.
You got like themes for your glitters, like sunrise?
No.
You ain't got no sunrise or sunshine glitters?
Nope, not yet.
What is we doing? What? That should have been the first one. Everything would be a sunshine red, sunshine purple.
No. Nope. It's crazy because I have a friend who I was bartering with. She would do my my product photos, and I would create, designs for her. We worked together, we sisters, you trying to get somewhere, I'm trying to get somewhere. And so the one night she was here taking my product photos, and I was asking her daughter, what you think this look like? Like I'll ask my kids, is this turquoise or is this blue to you? And they'll tell me, and so again, it comes off the dome. And again, like I told you, I self-medicate. So, it sometimes I'm sitting here and I'm just like, what, this is okay. That is like, I have a blue, it's like a blue purple. Well, it's a blurple. You know what I'm saying? I got some. Where do I have them in here? I think they in the house, but I got some leaves. They my 420 holographic leaves. You know what I'm saying? So it's just whatever is on my mental at the time. Like sometimes you just gotta come off the dome. Don't think too hard, because then you back in a designer's mode. You thinking too hard. You can wreck your brain for hours. No, then you don't stress yourself out. Now you need a drink. Now, you know what I'm saying? So no, you just go off the top of your head. Whatever comes to your mind, if it sticks, and that's one of my things. If I can say it once and it rings a bell, that's it. Period. It's like throwing something up in the air. If it lands the way it's supposed to, it's meant to be.
Period.
That part.
That's how I see it. Like I really try to make life as easy and as stress-free. Again, I've been down a path that the energy, everything around me has to be calm. I just have to be able to think clearly in order to make the right decisions in anything that I do.
Period. Nothing wrong with that.
No regrets. No regrets.
That's dope. So are the kids involved with the business?
So my son called himself wanting to do shirts. I think it was a fad because one of his friends was doing shirts when the pandemic first hit. And I think, Mike, you posted a picture. It was a gorilla. And it was lime. It was like a bright orange and gray. So that was a gorilla. And I tried to push him. I'm like, look, if this is what you want to do, let's do it. And he stopped. So now that they see me doing it, trust me, they be asking, Mom. I'm like, you don't work for me no more. You don't work for me. You want to get on my payroll, you going to have to put in the work. And then when they hear put in the work, they don't want to work. So I let them.
They run with their hands.
They run. Yeah, with their hand like exactly. Yeah. That's them. So I let them, again, I'm a chill mom. Both of my kids play sports. My youngest is baseball, football, and basketball. My oldest is football and basketball. So I let them do them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put too much pressure on them, but trust me, they're learning the business, because like I tell them, if something should ever happen, I don't want this to fold. Not if I've worked so hard to get us to a certain point. I don't want it to fold. I want you guys to still have an understanding. I still want you to run it, because this is all about you. I'm just here. This is my world, and I'm living in it, but I'm running it for y'all. I'm living it for y'all.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, what did you start out with? Shirts? Was shirts the first thing?
No, I started out with epoxy.
Okay.
The thing that everybody is scared to jump on. I was like, and it's crazy because my boyfriend, his job deals with epoxy. They make they do the floors for like the stadiums and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So the first time I opened up some epoxy, it was that crystal clear or something like that from Michael's. And he walked in, he said, "What is that?" I was like, "Epoxy." He was like, "That shit is strong." And I was like, "Okay." He was like, "That's stronger than what we use at work. You need to find something different."
Right.
So when I found something different, I was like, he was like, "You got it. Keep on. You can do whatever you buy me, air purifiers and everything."
What kind you use?
My epoxy KS resin.
KS resin.
It gives me this glass-like finish. Like, even with, let me turn my light.
That looks good. You can see it.
See?
Yeah.
Even with my light off. And then I got into rhinestones. I bought rhinestones because everybody was like, "Yeah, you can bling this and bling that." So I bought hella rhinestones. I made a few tumblers. You know, I find that to be therapeutic because I'm hand placing those rhinestones.
I'm actually doing that myself right now.
Let me see what you got.
It's in my other room out there. It's in the living room. I keep it on my little table, so when I'm watching TV, I just be putting them on.
Yep. That's how I would turn on my reality shows. I'm a reality show junkie. So I watch my reality shows and I just go into a zone.
So
okay, yeah. Oh yeah, them gonna be clean.
Yeah. I do a lot of stuff. I just be keeping it to myself.
And you know what? See, that's who I am. I tend to keep a lot of things to myself. But then when people get wind and it's like, "Oh, I seen this and I seen that. Can you do this?" And I'm like, "Oh," like if you look on my page, like you're not gonna see a lot of photos because I really just got into it. And I got into it because Cassie, she's like, "Take photos. Do not forget to take your photos." That's how you gonna build your following. Even if you posting a collage of old photos, at least be able to show your work.
Period.
And nobody's gonna follow you. "Oh, I just do I do tumblers." Okay, well, what kind of tumblers? They ain't gonna follow you. You know, so like I said, some of the things that I've learned from Cassie has been real informative. It's been my drive, it's been my push, and it's helped me along the way.
Yeah, she's dope.
Yeah.
So you've been doing some classes. Oh yeah, we did miss it. Sorry.
We've been on for about 35 to 40 minutes. I gotta run this ad real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
We the smallest thing with the biggest guest to do it.
Period. Before we get started, man, I got to shout out. We got a sponsor, Vinyl Supply Unlimited, Authorized Siser Dealer, the only Metamark. They sell the only Metamark decal vinyl in the country. Get with Vinyl Supply Unlimited. Put in
Squad Creative.
You get a 10% discount off your order. Free shipping over $50.
Once again, head on over to vinylsupplyunlimited.com for all your crafting needs.
Y'all head on over to Vinyl Supply. When you get the chance, check them out. Use Squad Creatives 10 at the checkout. Get 10% off your entire order. We're back with Sunshine.
And you spend that 50 is free shipping.
Yes, absolutely. So we talked about the glitters that you do and some of the cups. What are some of the other things that you do as far as customs and your creative?
So I've recently, probably like at the beginning of the year, really got into sublimation. I've been having a printer, had it converted, and not utilized it as much as I know I should have. So I'm in a paid group where I'm learning to design. So I've been really dibbling and dabbling and learning how to design. That can be a touchy situation, because again, it's pulling from here and you got to produce that onto something that's on a blank canvas. So I've been sublimating shirts. Again, everything that I do, like I create gift baskets, I make socks. I got a pair of socks somewhere in here. Let me see.
So what you put in them gift baskets while you look for them socks?
So now I'm gonna be honest, like you live and you learn. Like part of me being a crafter, you gotta understand the time. What's happening, the month, what's going on in that month. So when I thought about it, I was like, oh, I could do some Valentine's stuff. Well, they didn't sell because I was late to the game. But I'm gonna revamp those Valentine's baskets. Mother's Day, Father's Day. But like this is a tumbler. It say shoot your shot.
Oh, that's dope.
And I sublimated that. In this gift basket, I have another friend. She does body butter. So I like to collaborate with other people. I put socks in here. I'm actually going to do some Easter baskets, especially for the kids. Kids, I know they like to color. They like to mess up stuff. So I'm going to put some t-shirts with some markers. I do gift bags with, carrying bags for your groceries or whatever. Like if you say what you need and I am able to produce it, I'm going to produce it. I'm not going to turn away. And if I can't do it, I got a host of sisters and brothers that I know I can send the money to. Like when I say we all gonna eat, we all gonna eat.
Period.
Only way you ain't gonna eat with me if you get froggish. Now, when you start getting froggish, I'm gonna pull your plate away from you and tell you got to go. So but other than that, we all can eat. We all can eat.
So
Karen is Karen. So and in my baskets, I've actually put alcohol, drinking alcohol. I do kinky tic-tac-toe boards. I actually had somebody have a baby off one. I'm like, look, I ain't the godparent. Look, I ain't the godparent. I didn't tell y'all to go do what y'all did.
Sunshine populating the earth for games.
So I'm just, if I can do it, I'm gonna do it. I do memorial tags, like. And again, I must keep saying it. I was selfish. I'm being selfish, but I'm going to put it out there. You can go join Blanks Galore. Like at one point, I wouldn't tell you that because I'm learning a lot over there. Cassie has a system and it's geared to helping people such as myself who didn't know how to craft or didn't know what was needed to do certain things. So yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a little leeway. Go ahead and join my my group over there with my coach, So,
what's your favorite craft?
You know what? I'm not gonna say one is better than the other because they all give me joy. Like at the end of the day, seeing the smile or seeing someone say thank you. I visioned that, but I didn't know how to produce that. When I first opened my website, my Blanks website, which I'm working on getting my own sublimation paper. Yeah. So when I opened it, one of my girlfriends love her like a sister. She just bought stuff. I was like, do you even know what you bought? She was like, no. I said, well, you bought a pair of plain white socks. You bought a plain white journal. And you bought a silicone mold for a license plate frame. You don't know nothing about that. And she was like, okay. I said, so I'm going to have to charge you to make your creations. She was like, okay, just send me the socks and the journal. Keep the mold because I ain't going to never use it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay. So again, I just do what I'm able to do. If I can't do it, I'm going to let you know I can't do it, or give me a little time and I'm going to practice it and then I'm going to get back at you. You know, so no one craft is better than the other. Yes, I should find my lane because it's a lot out here to be made. Right. But I want to be a versatile crafter. I want to be a versatile coach. I want to be able to coach you and show you.
Period. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No.
So shout out your store.
My website is www.sc like Sam Charlie blanks glitters and more.com.
Okay, so what all can we look for on that website?
So on my website, you are going to see sublimation blanks. You are going to see some of the glitters that I have. Again, I'm still waiting on my bottles to arrive because I do have a lot of glitter that I need to bottle up. So you will see that. I will be uploading supplies that crafters need, like heat tape. You're gonna need shrink wrap for your tumblers. You know, I want to be that one-stop shop for you. I got socks. I'm a silky sock user. I actually found another vendor when I was in LA. They have a different kind of sock. I can show you real quick. But ultimately, I'm a silky sock girl. So
yeah, man. Shout out Donish, man.
But these socks, what I liked about these socks is they have the whole top part, but the bottom. So this is the whole front of the sock. And then all you have is that. So you can sub on all of this and all of that.
And then that bottom part.
And that bottom is just the bottom part.
They about to walk on that anyway.
Yeah. So I actually was intrigued by that. I was like, okay, that's a full sock, you know? So, but yeah, I'm just trying to be the wholesaler for everybody. Look, call me. Your name
those socks are available on your site, right?
Yes, these socks will be. I just got them in, so I'm gonna be. Look, I just got them in, so I'm gonna be loading them up.
How much will a pair?
Hold on, see. That's scblanks and glitters.com.
SC blanks glitters and more.com.
All right.
So how much are those socks gonna be going for?
These socks are gonna be going for $7.99.
It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
So you got. I'm gonna have to go check out your website. You got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and like I said, I got stuff that I still need to load. So this month has really been crazy. No excuses, but it's been a lot of, death surrounding me. So, and then I did take a little weekend vacation. I went to Mardi Gras. So I went to Mardi Gras in Alabama, though, not Louisiana.
In Alabama.
In Alabama. Mm-hmm.
How was it?
It was all that. It was lit. Now here's the thing. I thought Mardi Gras was just in Louisiana. So I learned something new. Mardi Gras originated in Alabama.
Oh, really?
See, I didn't know that. And then it migrated.
Louisiana just made it
in Mobile, Alabama. So that's where I was at.
See, now you just told me something right there.
Now I'm a traveler, so I like to travel. So if I can get in the air and get somewhere, I'm out. Yeah.
So I want to double back to when Mike mentioned we met you. Well, I guess I mentioned it first. Whoever, when we met you at the event in Long Beach, I just want to point out that you made me feel like I was somebody at that show.
You are.
Regular, like I didn't realize. I'm like, man, don't nobody know me, man. I just do this stuff, but it's fun to me, But like, you were like literally the first person I've met outside of the internet that knew who the hell I was.
So when I seen you, to be honest, I saw you at the expo, the actual expo, right? And I was like, I follow him. My girls ain't tripping off me, but I'm tripping off me. I'm like, I follow him. Like I've seen, like I knew you before your accident, and I was like, I was up at 2:00 in the morning watching your videos.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of, but I just was like, all I know is 12 gone. That's all I know. Like, what is his damn name? You know what I'm saying? But then when you get into that intimate setting, because that's what it was. I was in a room in an intimate setting with people who actually put in the work. So I was like, Sunshine, you better speak up or forever hold your peace. So that's when I was like, I follow you, but I don't know your name. I just know 12 gone. And you was like, oh, I'm Seek. You know what I'm saying? And Mike was behind you. And I was like, hi, I'm Sunshine. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever think that you ain't nobody, because you somebody.
See, I thank you for saying that, because I was always the dude that worked with Mike T's. Until that day.
That work with 12 Gone Apparel.
Yeah, man. But like, it was that, like, to speak on that event was really fun. Like you say, intimate. It was like the energy was a hella good energy in there. It was a heck of a situation to be in. Like, it was dope.
Shout out Bella Canvas and T-shirt side hustle for that. That was
and my girls knew Stan. And I was like, I seen him, but I don't really follow him. Like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and they was like, you don't know Stan Banks? I was like, no, but I know 12 going over there. Like,
right on. Appreciate it.
And so they was like, oh, okay, well, he is a T-shirt hustle. I was like, okay. So what I do, get on my phone, like, who is T-shirt hustle? You know what I'm saying? So again, and then being able to sit down with y'all wives and talk to y'all wives and get y'all wives represent y'all. Let me say that's from one woman to another woman telling y'all they represent y'all. They speak good of y'all. They speak highly of y'all. They put y'all platform out there, and it was just like you said, the energy was just good. Like I didn't have to know you to know you. Like it was man, I still talk about that moment, just being there, and me coming to Long Beach was last minute. It was very last minute. Me and my girls, we talking. I'm like, so what y'all want to do? Because my boyfriend don't want to go. What y'all want to do? They was like, tomorrow in the morning we gonna get us a rental car. My girl Ricky Bradley, who's on right now, she a travel agent and a crafter. She was like, I could get us a room. I was like, all right, let's do it. And we did it.
Well, I didn't get to meet Ricky in like face to face.
No, no, I don't think you did. Yeah, they was walking and mingling, but the two women that I came with, we all come from we met in BG. We actually became shipping buddies. And we're all on the West Coast. Ricky from Sacramento, my other girl Sharinthia, she from Oakland. My girl Claudia May on here, she from East Palo Alto, which is my hometown, which is that big, So it's just like it was meant for us to be where we were supposed to be, and that was in the room.
Yeah, I remember seeing all you guys at the table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And shoot.
So I was
I hope my vision, I don't want to be a spectator at the expo.
Ricky said she took the picture. Okay. Now I know who you
are.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to be a spectator at the expo. I want to be the person on the floor. I want to be her.
I mean, that to be there to see what we saw, and like that's the mentality you have to have. You have to have goals. Set that goal to one day be there. I want to be the man. Or woman in your case. You know what I mean? Like Absolutely. It was fun. It was fun attending, but it would definitely be better to be a part of it.
Yes, most definitely. It was very eye-opening, I think. Because I had a group, I was on live and I was showing my group and I was telling them, and excuse me, when I even came back, I was like, if you've never been to the ISS Expo, you need to go. They have one in New Jersey coming up. They got one in Texas coming up. If you've never been, go. It's worth it. It's worth it. You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna see a lot. Like my head was blown away with the DTF.
That took over everything.
Woo! Man, I just ain't got no space for it. If this was my home, I probably would have been to knock down a wall already. Just to make my own. My boyfriend used to work for FedEx printing, so he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But like I told him, if you ain't trying to roll with the punches and help me, I gotta learn on my own. I ain't gonna wait for you, bruh. I ain't gonna wait for you, not at all.
Okay. See who put that comment up there. Who said that? Claudia Gates.
Yeah, we gonna be there in there like swimwear.
Yeah.
Hold on. So that one's in September. Okay. She talking about
she talking about the Fort Worth ISS or impression show as they call it now.
Yeah, the impression show. Yep.
Yeah, Ricky, I remember who you are now.
Yeah. Ricky talking about, did you hear us come through screaming Wolfpack? I don't think y'all was around when we shut down BG's area because we hit the corner like Wolfpack. Everybody looked, and then Cassandra was like, Wolfpack in the building.
Yeah. So Cassandra, man, her booth was nice though. It was a nice booth.
And for her to be the only African American woman,
she was,
on the floor selling sublimation paper. Like again, as a mentee, there is that inspiration. You know what I'm saying? That's what she gives us. That little, you don't need a lot. You just need a little bit of inspiration. And just seeing that is where the vision is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, it's
are we gonna get some YouTube videos, some tutorials?
So look, I when I first got into this crafting thing, I did a little YouTube channel. I got a little YouTube channel. It ain't got much on it. But I would love, because I'm sitting here, even before we went live, I was sitting here just paying attention to how y'all maneuver and y'all ads and the sponsorship. Like, I would love to do some more YouTubes, and I probably will just start shooting my videos on there. Because again, if you don't, what you don't know. So you know.
So the thing with that is too, you already got the channel, you got some stuff. Just start dropping shorts right now.
Okay.
You ready to just shoot, because them shorts is just like posting to Instagram, just like posting to TikTok.
Okay.
Shorts and go from there, because those are simple.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, thanks for that advice. I appreciate it.
And so Strength and Show, yes, it's in the September, like the end of September, beginning of October.
But if you're anywhere close to Fort Worth around April 8th and 9th, the Made to Hustle event, hosted by Stan Banks, is going to be happening this year. Press conference. It's going to have some YouTube influencers, Rich Coon, A-Dub, of course, T-Shirt Side Hustle, and some other people, and some companies. So it's a great chance to network. And that's April 8th.
offering classes and some other stuff. So
and it's good that you said that, because it's all about networking and it's all about building the community. Like when y'all spoke about community and networking at the expo, like again, those things ring bells for me, because we're not just crafters. We are a community. You know what I'm saying? It's not just you seeking me. It's a community of us out here trying to make it. So that's real talk.
The networking in this community is really big. Like I was in my wheelchair at the Impression show, but I'm sliding up on them. Hey, I'm seeing.
Yeah.
When you come on the show and you see, we have some big people, some legends on this show because of it. Like me and Mike T's running up on them, and there's still some people from there that we reached out to, connected with. We still trying to get on here, but y'all is seeing the level of people that we met. And it's just like I'm literally pulling up in my wheelchair, like, hey, I'm C. This is Mike T's. We host Squad Credit Podcast. When you coming on my show?
That's what's up.
I wasn't beating around no bush. I wasn't trying to. I didn't need your small talk or nothing.
Yeah,
tap in, man.
What they say, you get down where you mad at. So hey, get it how you live it. So that's real.
So with that being said, like that's a lesson for anybody that's trying to network. Get to the point.
Yeah.
You know how a person, they want, a person call you and they want something, but then they always got this stupid tongue. Hey, well, what'd you have for dinner and all that? Man, just get to
it. Yep.
You can make it off your chest.
Yeah.
Straight to the point. Claudia Gates, straight to the point.
Yep. My son, my kid, my oldest, he's a jokester. I ain't a jokester. I know when to joke and when not to joke. And I always say to him, quit playing with me. I'm too serious for you. And he be like, Mom, really? I'm like, really?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I want him to understand there's a time and a place for everything. And like you said, that was your time and that was your place for you to get out there and be like, hey, I'm Seek. This Mike. This is what we do. So yeah, that's real talk. Get it off your chest. Live it how you live it.
Period. Like Mike was like, man, you ain't giving me a chance right now.
But hey, you over. So,
you ain't moving up, right?
I'm like, and then I don't care if nobody knew me. They like the dude that was in a wheelchair. That's all they know. My name, but the dude that was in a wheelchair, that man was crazy. It was fun though, like real talk. It was fun.
It was.
Meeting you, like I said before. Somebody that actually follows and watches and seeing the journey. I met a couple other people like that. And so it's like I gotta say something here. Craftable things. Hi, I need one of them Cricut heat presses. I mean Cricut hat presses. I need one. Tell Cricut to send me one.
Look, what we just said. He getting it in. He put it down.
Listen, Patrice, I seen that thing on your page this morning. I've been talking about that thing all day. I want one.
He has, literally. You talking about 5 times today.
Yeah, I've been talking about that thing all day.
You know what? I was on her page before we went live, and she was actually reviewing that hat press, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I need one.
Oh my God.
I need one.
Now, why do you feel that you need Cricut versus, say, anybody, any other brand? Why do you want that one? Because it's mobile?
Yeah. And so the reason why I say, like, I don't have no hat near me, but so with the Cricut hat press, so typical hat press, you got your round. The round pattern, but then you got the top, like the heat press to come down, all this extra stuff.
Right.
The Cricut hat press, it's just like it's rounded. It's like the easy press, but it's rounded for the hat.
Oh, okay.
So I've been watching videos on it all day. Craftable things. Another couple people I came across on YouTube, and so you just hand iron it, but the machine is already got the round part.
Okay, gotcha.
Like I seen straw hats, dad hats, regular hats, hats like Mike T's. Like it's very versatile, and you got to think too, also with the hat press. with hats in general, you don't need a lot of pressure.
Right.
Because they're not moving like this shirt. My shirt is flexing.
Right.
And it'll buckle like that. It'll buckle every time.
Okay.
No matter how
right around it. Like the people are literally making straw hats and different stuff.
Okay. There's a market there. You see your market.
And then so I'm really promoting this thing right now. People known for me to talk mess about cricket. On my mother, if I'm lying, I'm dying right now. I'm serious. I really want one. Y'all gonna see it. I'm gonna get one.
Okay. Look,
got the plug.
I don't doubt you.
Listen, Patrice, friend of mine, you got the plug. Tell him Secret said, make me a believer.
Look, Claudia enjoying craftable things Facebook page. I know that's right.
Yeah.
Because again, we on the West Coast, and our vision as women is to make something big here on the West Coast. So I know down south, down back east, they got it on lock. You know what I'm saying? But we about to bring it to the W right here.
Nicole said I just got converted by that hat press. I think they got something with that. Me personally.
Yo, the start is not bad. I don't even know what started.
But see, I'm gonna tell you guys, like, hey, but we just talking about the hat press. We're gonna talk about the hat press. We need one. Patrice, put my name in. Tell him Siggy said. West Side, that's what I'm talking about. I really like West Coast people over here. I be surrounded by so many East Coast, down South people on this show. I love it when we on the West Coast.
Oh, well.
USA fans, we got you.
Yeah, West Coast is where it's at. Mike, you ever been to Northern Cali? I know you've been to Southern. You've been to Northern? San Francisco Bay Area?
Well, when I was a baby, I don't know. My parents have, but I don't remember going there except for that time that I just went. But I plan on coming back and visiting plenty parts of California. I loved it there.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful here.
So I'm going to tell you about this San Francisco.
What you want to tell?
Shout out to my San Francisco folks, man. Listen. So we drove from here to Long Beach for the Pressure Show. So we was going to drive to Sacramento. Okay. And then I was supposed to get there, stay at night, and cook up with one of my partners out there. And then so we get to San Francisco. Or let me tell the story that led us to San Francisco.
I think I seen something about your wife was saying something about the streets and the dead ends and the alleyways and stuff.
So we stopped at Anderson, California to get something to eat. I'm eating me some Arby's. Yes, I like Arby's. They say Arby's ain't the place to eat, but I like Arby's.
I like Arby's.
So we stopped and get some Arby's. And so I looks up, it's a motel right here.
Okay.
I'm like, that motel looked pretty good. It's about like 9 o'clock at this time at night. I'm like, that motel look cool, area look cool. You know, it look nice little area, clean, and you don't see no smokers or nothing outside or nothing. Man, no soon as I said this, you hear police come from everywhere. Pull up to this damn motel. I said, no, let's go.
That ain't the one. That's
not it. So we dipped. So I was like, it's like, now let's go to San Francisco. So we drive to however many hour or two to San Francisco and get to San Francisco. All we see is homeless people. We downtown. All we see is homeless people. The GPS don't want to work. It's like you're driving, you see all this thick ass fog, and then it's cleared and it's thick ass fog and homeless people. So we like trying to find a gas station somewhere, put the store into the GPS. It takes us like 15, 20 minutes to find this store. So we pull up to the store, the girls in her car, the ladies in her car. And I'm like, hey, y'all got a bathroom? She was like, I don't let nobody use it. I said, is there a hotel, motel around here or something? She was like, I don't know. She was like, I'll let you use the bathroom, so let me in the bathroom. And while I'm in the bathroom, she tell my wife, I don't know what you're doing here. We in a brand new car, brand new Chrysler 300, right? And I don't know what you're doing here. You're lucky you got your life and your car.
What?
What the hell? Yeah, she was like, these people don't Be careful. Don't talk to nobody. Don't act like no tourists. Get the hell out of San Francisco.
Deep in the hood.
No. Yeah, she was like, if you're lucky you bumped into me, don't tell nobody else you from out of town. So she was like, get out of San Francisco. My wife was like, it's only another 6 hours to go, 5 hours to go. We was out of there to Long Beach. It took us 20 some hours with stops to get from home to there. Like San Francisco. And the cold part is I didn't see no McDonald's. I didn't see no houses in the part of San Francisco we was in.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't give a damn what downtown you go to. You gonna see a McDonald's. I didn't see McDonald's.
You know what?
I ain't see no McDonald's. I was like, oh no. Then hold on, let me say this real quick. So we leave San Francisco. We go to this is right outside of San Francisco.
Okay.
The GPS then rolled us around for like 30 minutes an hour through alleyways and all this stuff in San Francisco. We get out, bam. So we pull into a rest spot. Every single slide in this rest spot is a car. Only thing open is a handicap, but there ain't no damn people. I said, oh no.
Oh no.
It was creepy as hell. I said, oh no. Gotta go. We gotta go. Man, we went to LA. Now, so all this stuff in San Francisco, right? And so we like, man, we gotta get to LA. Boom, she drives to LA, right? So we went from San Francisco to LA where it's known gang members. Like we was willing to risk our lives to get the hell out of San Francisco.
And look, and so I have family from San Francisco, and they probably in this chat. So I'm comfortable when I go because I know where I'm going.
Yeah, I didn't know.
But as a Bay Area native, I don't drive in San Francisco unless I know exactly where I'm going. I don't like the hills. I don't like you turn one way and it's not the right way. And then you got to go up a hill, down a hill. I don't like none of that. So if I'm traveling, I'm either going to eat or shop in the city.
Yeah.
Or visit family. Other than that, I stay on my side of town. And I'm bougie. Yeah. So I only shop where the rich people shop, even though I ain't rich. So I budget real good for the things that I need.
Yeah, I hear that.
So I'm glad y'all got out of there. I'm glad y'all got out of there. Nah,
Yeah.
But y'all could have just stayed in Oakland, which is next door. But
so Oakland. So we got a friend that live in Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
We supposed to hook. That's where we was going. That's how we ended up. Honestly, how we ended up in San Francisco, because my wife has a friend that lives in Oakland. We talking to her. She's like, "Yeah, come to Oakland." And then, but we're about an hour out, 2 hours out from Oakland. When we get to Oakland, she don't answer the damn phone.
Oh yeah, she was tripping.
So
she was tripping. She knew y'all was coming.
Yeah, so it was just one of them. It was one of them.
Yeah. You could have stayed downtown Oakland at like the Marriott and still been near eateries and everything, soul food restaurants and all that.
So after that Frisco thing, I'm like, man, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to Oakland. I ain't got no gun. These folk out here tripping. I ain't got no gun. I can't shoot.
I think maybe that lady was just scared too, because I've never had that experience. Never. Yeah. I've never been told, and trust me, I've been in places that's grimy and got the homeless people, and again, that's where my mama was raised. So I didn't grow up there. Like I said, I grew up in East Palo Alto, little bitty city, but that's where I grew up.
EPA, that's
EPA.
One of my favorite rap groups up out of there, Totally Insane.
Hey, them my peoples. Ad Capone and them my peoples.
So,
10 and them.
I be doing music too, right? I was just on a compilation with Ad Capone.
Okay.
Last year.
All right. And Shanti and all them.
Yeah. I grew up on all that.
Yeah. So you familiar with Lawless Records? The Hood Stars?
Yeah.
They're my cousins. The Hood Stars. Yeah, Band-Aid and Scoop.
Yeah, they got cuts. Yeah,
them my peoples. Yep, they're my cousins. Yeah.
Matter of fact, now you got me want to listen to them. I ain't listened to them in a while.
Yep. So, yeah, that little bitty city is home. That's my home.
Sunshine, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to ask you, what's one thing that you are proud of today from being in this industry that you're doing, as far as custom creation?
Look at Mike T's. Good question.
I am proud of the fact that I continue to push. I continue to excel. I didn't give up. Like I said, I've had moments where I didn't even want to get out the bed. I have moments where my shoulder is in so much pain that it's just like, I don't want to do nothing. But I continue to push. I continue to knock down doors. And these doors have opened up for me. Like, I mean, I never would have thought I would be on a YouTube podcast. Like, really, that's real big for me. I was telling my girls, I was like, I'm nervous, y'all. Like I told y'all, I'm nervous. And they was like, you got this, like just be your natural self. Like, so to be where I am and to see that there is opportunity and the possibilities are endless, like y'all don't even know, like, and look, I don't want to be like Seek on here crying and stuff, but y'all don't even understand. Like when Seek reached out to me, I was at my son's basketball game, right? So I'm reading this text and my heart is like, oh my God, did he just say, I would love to have you as a guest. So when I told him, and correct me if I'm wrong, Seek, I said, I ain't big time. He was like, you ain't gotta be big time.
Period.
I like what I saw when I met you. You got value you can bring to the podcast. You gonna be good. And I just was like, okay, let's do it. But then I also hear my mentor in my head. When I joined CTC, that's where the mentorship is in BG. Cassie said before the beginning of the year, 2022 is your year to network and crush it.
Period.
No excuses. Like you get up, you show up, and you show out.
Period.
And that's what I do. I'm telling you, my life before crafting was so consumed with kids, sports, work, family. Kids, sports, work, family. That's all I did. Now is kids, work, work, work.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
For my business, not for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I'm still not back at work. I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. I don't know if my lawyer going to be like, hey, girl, you need to go back to work. I don't know. But even if that was to happen, guess what? I still got something going on here that's still going to shine because it's mine. I'm putting everything into it to make it right.
Period.
So being here, being on this platform, going through what I've been through, not only as a human being, a crafter, and a moderator, man, I have no regrets. I lived, I've learned, and I'm continued to grow. That's all I can do in 2022.
Period.
Yeah.
So I think 2022 is going to be a big for everybody because it is like that. It's like the end of the world after this pandemic. They talking about taking off the mask and all that. We got to live.
Well, and I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it.
The mask.
Even when I was in Alabama, I know them people thought we was foreigners.
Yeah.
Because we the only sisters wearing masks. Everybody is unmasked. I had a face shield on. This one girl walked up to me in the hookah club and she was like, I see you, sis, with your face mask. I said, yep, because I don't know y'all.
Period.
Like, my life matters.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this pandemic, we don't know. We losing people by the day. And the first thing they say is they died of COVID. They died of COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to live for me. I have to live for my kids. I have to live for my community. I have to live for my Facebook group.
Period.
And if I can be that voice, if I can give you, like I said, a glimpse of hope, a glimpse of sunshine, then that's what I'm here to do. And I'm going to continue to do it until my number is called and it's no more sunshine.
Period.
So I thank you guys. I really, really do. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all life lessons learned.
Period.
Yep.
Thank you for coming on the show.
You guys are more than welcome. You guys are more than welcome.
I enjoyed it.
Yes.
We'll have to have you back as you progress.
Yes, most definitely. Anytime.
Before we go, let me play this real quick.
Yo. Hey, my beautiful people. Are you made to hustle? If so, meet the squad at the People's Conference, Made to Hustle. Some of the influencers that will be there: Rich Coon, Stan Banks, Alan Wade. Get the ins and the outs of the print industry, business, marketing, and hands-on training. Sign up for more details at madetohustle.live. That's madetohustle.live to sign up for the Made to Hustle event at Mad Labs, Fort Worth, Texas, April 8th through the 9th. See you there.
Yo.
And also, this is also brought to you by Vinyl Supply Unlimited. Y'all tap in, man. Your vinyls, your inks, your everything, man. They got sublimation products and the whole nine.
Molds. It's just like
y'all got molds? Y'all got molds?
Vinyl Supply Unlimited.
Oh, Vinyl Supply. Okay, I'm gonna have to check them out because that's where I'm having a hard time finding a vendor is for my molds. So if Vinyl Supply got it, I'm gonna reach out to them.
So remember, that gets you 10% off.
Okay. Good looking. I see Strength from Within said, nope, we still wearing my mask. They got kicked out of IHOP for not being vaccinated. My sister was fully vaccinated with the booster shot and still caught COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm diabetic, so I have to stay healthy. So it's important for me to stay healthy. So, yeah.
So other than wearing the mask, what are some other precautions that you do just to inform people?
For me, I keep hand sanitizer. And I am, like Seek said before, he was an introvert. I don't have to be around people. Mm-hmm. Like if I have to be around them, it's because it's mandatory. But I don't have to be around people. Sure. I can, and I don't involve, like a lot of people don't come to my house. If you are coming to my house, it's somebody that I've dealt with and I deal with all the time. And it's generally family. But my parents are older. And my parents also have underlying health issues. But they also are foster parents to my great niece and nephew. So it's important for me and my siblings to stay healthy because we never know when we may have to shoot to go get our nieces, my nieces, her grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So, like, health is, for me, being diabetic, asthmatic, I can't afford to be in the hospital. Again, I'm going to say it again. My kids need me. They depend on me. Period. They got their dad, but they also need their mama. So I am a germaphobe when it comes to what you stay away. You sneezing like my son. Yeah, like my son. He talking about, Mom, my throat hurt. Okay, put on a mask and go in your room and don't come out. Shut the door. Turn the air purifier on. Open the windows. Like, stay away till we get this COVID test from you tomorrow. So that's it. Like and my kids, perfect attendance because they stay healthy. I take vitamins every day. And I drink tea every morning. I cook with turmeric. I eat ginger. I love garlic. Like, I'm a natural person. I don't do a lot of pills. outside of my prescribed medication, don't try to give me no pills, no nothing. That's probably why my shoulder's still messed up. Mm-hmm. They want to do another surgery, and I'm like, no. For what?
Period.
You came in, cut me one time, cut me twice. So why do I gotta go back in? Nah, y'all gonna figure this out.
Period.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't want to be on anesthesia. Like I had look, this TMI, but I had breast reduction, and the doctor gave me what is called Percocet.
Mm-hmm.
I was seeing things, hallucinating. Mm-hmm. I heard my neighbors one night. I just opened the door and said, "Can you look in my backyard? I think somebody in there." Come to find out, my whole backyard was locked up. The neighbor told me the next morning, "You had me climbing the gate because you said." I said, "You didn't have to climb the gate. I told you that." He said, "Yeah, because you said something was in the backyard." I was like, "Oh." So I called the doctor. He said, "You should have been stopped taking that." I said, "Well, on your bottle it say take for pain. That's what you didn't tell me when to stop." I said, "See, I can't do that. I can't do that. I don't want to be doped up. That's not how I live." So I'm a natural person. If it's natural and it grow out the earth, I'ma mess with it.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. So again, Sunshine, thank you so much for coming out. Appreciate you. All the Wolfpack members, the Sunshine members. Appreciate y'all.
Thank
you.
Comment,
subscribe, everybody. We appreciate it.
Yes, like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. If you ain't liking, you ain't subscribing, and you ain't following, you doing something wrong.
Period. We do this twice a week. Yes. Twice a week, Tuesdays and Saturday nights.
Thank you, fellas.
Thank you again, and we will see y'all Saturday.
Yes. Thank you again. Thank you. I appreciate y'all.